Let's try our sniper rifle on this armored dude. Oh my god. I love this mod. It's amazing. It is fucking amazing. All right, welcome everybody to 7 Days to Die with Escape from Tarkov on the New York map with V-dubs, vehicles, better biomes, and urban decay. This is a restart of my other series where I started playing Escape from Tarkov on the New York map, but somebody suggested that I also add urban decay and better biomes, and I couldn't add those to my existing save. We got 3 episodes into that, so I figured, well, you know, we're not that far along, so we could just start over and add those. And man, I'll tell you what, if you guys have not seen those mods, they just totally change the environment in 7 Days to Die, and they're just amazing. So I want to start over because I feel like, excuse me, this series is going to probably go for a while, and it's just going to really enhance things, I think, to use those additional mods. I do have links to all of the mods in the video description if anybody wants to load those up and play along. And yeah, so we're going to get started here. Let's start a new game. We're going to call this one Tark NYC 2 because my original save didn't have the 2 on it. All of the settings are the same, but if you're watching for the first time and you didn't start with the original series, here's the settings here. So basically 90-minute days, I like to change that. We're going to play on the Tarkov default because, you know, I only got 3 episodes into this mod, so I'm still kind of learning it, and it's pretty hard even just on default settings. So we're going to start with that, and then maybe in a future playthrough we might make it a little bit more difficult. Basic settings here, as you can see. I do want to point out that nighttime is going to be very dangerous because all the zombies are on nightmare speed. Zombie feral sense is on at night. And if you didn't know this, Tarkov makes the map extremely dark at night, like Rebirth dark, almost pitch black really in some places. So all of that together is going to make nighttime extremely dangerous. And in the early part of the playthrough, we're not going to want to be out at night at all. These are the advanced settings here. You can pretty much see how that's set up. And yeah, so let's go ahead and start a new game, jump in, and just really enjoy all of these mods together. All right, here we are. Oh my god, we spawned in a whole different location than the first time around. Oh jeez, where the hell are we? Oh my goodness, we're like somewhere in the middle of New York City and quite a ways to the south. We need to go way north to get to Central Park. Oh, this is different. All right. So we appear to be LOL safe at the moment in this location. And so let's talk about a couple things before we set out. The Escape from Tarkov mod, it changes a lot of things about the game, but the number one thing that it does is that it adds a whole bunch of firearms into the game, like over 100 different unique, custom-made guns that aren't in the vanilla game, and then hundreds more mods and add-ons and things for those guns. Also, the sounds of the guns are amazing, the animations of the guns, and so that's really its main thing. But it also does some other interesting things to the game too in the current version that I'm playing, which is whatever the actual latest version is as of May 11th. I think it's 1.0. And the reason I'm not super clear on that is because I think there's maybe a couple of different versions out there right now, so I haven't, I'm not really sure. I'm just playing the one that's on the 7 Days to Die mod site. Whatever that one is, that's the one that I'm playing. Okay, so anyway, so another thing that it does is you'll notice I don't have the little trophy icon up here. It completely removes all of the achievements, the rewards. It removes all of the perks. It removes all of the magazines and the skill books and all of that stuff. And instead, what happens is we learn by doing. So if we take a look here, we have action skills, and those include things like, shots fired, reloads, damage bonus based upon any kind of damage guns, archery, turret, melee, better ergonomics, which is more stability when aiming, gun mobility, which means you can move, faster with a gun drawn, I believe. Stamina bonuses, attack speed bonuses, block damage bonuses, etc. This one has a looting speed bonus. An interesting thing here is that if we walk around encumbered, then we will actually gain a carry capacity bonus up to 30 more slots, which would be 2 more rows down here. And then the rest of the rows we would have to fill in with pocket mods. As we take damage, we become tougher, jumping, walking, running, stamina bonuses, all of that kind of stuff improves as we do them and as we have the action. So I really like that. And I never have been a huge fan of the magazines and skill books and all of that thing, with vanilla anyways. So yeah, there you go. It's going to be a lot of fun. And now the next thing to know is that we get this starter case. And the starter case is essentially like kind of like the class skills, but not really. It doesn't really affect anything at all about the player themselves. It's just the type of equipment that you have. And so the craftsman kit will give you fire axes, pickaxes, wrenches, shovels, and some beers and things like that. The cycling hero kit will give you a bicycle and some rat cola, which is kind of like a Mega Crush in the vanilla game. Hunter's secret will give you a recurve bow and a knife. Medical Maniac gives you some rations and some injectors that do various different things. And then Special Builder will give you a workbench, a sledge, a claw hammer, and a wallet. We are going to go with Cycling Hero because that gives us a bicycle right off the bat. And one reason for that is because in the mod, you actually have to do 20 quests before you advance to the next tier. So if we didn't do this, we'd have to do 20 quests for the traders before we could get a bicycle as a reward. And so I want this right now. We're going to need it for survival, especially if we have to get out of the city. So let's go ahead and craft this. And then we open this and it gives us a bicycle, 3 cans of rat cola, which we'll put down here. And this note, which basically is just lore stuff or our roleplay stuff. Not a big deal. So we're just going to scrap that for paper. All right. So let's put the bicycle, I guess, just on our toolbar here. And when we can make armor, we have an old helmet light that we can also attach to the armor. It's not a very good light, but it's better than nothing. Okay, so wow. I wasn't expecting to start in the sewers in the middle of the city. The New York City map is just amazing. The entire map, with the exception of, some waterways, is pretty much just one enormous city. And most of the biomes in the city proper are either going to be burnt or wasteland, so very dangerous from that standpoint. However, what we want to do is we want to get all the way to the north up to Central Park, which is way to the north, because it's the only forest biome on the map, and that's where we're going to want to get started. We have a working stiff seal crate, but I mean, I have no tools down here. I guess I could punch this until it opens. While I'm punching this, I just want to reiterate for anybody that's watching for the very first time, I did start a series on this, and I put out 3 episodes before, I started over with the mods. So I have, you guys can watch those if you want to. They're fun episodes, especially episode 3 was just absolutely crazy with some of the stuff that happened. But, it won't have the better biomes and the urban decay mod in it. But I also, started learning the mod, through those 3 episodes, but there's still, more stuff about it, of course, that I do need to learn. But I do recommend, at least watch episode 3 in the first series, because that episode was just insanely crazy. And yeah, so we're going to have a lot of fun with this. All right, there we go. What do we get for our trouble? Okay. That's pretty decent stuff, especially the anvil. Nice. All right, how the hell do we get out of here? And oh my god, I hope we don't run into any zombies down here. It looks like there's a ladder up ahead. Let's stay quiet too, because my god, if there's zombies down here already, we don't have anything. No armor, no weapons. All we have is a bicycle, which as soon as we get out on the street, we're going to sit down and ride like hell to get out of the city. Oh, this is cool. Now, one thing about the New York map that we're playing on, Undead 1, is it has a very extensive underground. So this just must be a starting point you know, of the map that, hold on a sec. Okay. Oh, you know what that is? Those are the bats that, Urban Decay adds. Holy shit. Okay, hold on. I was gonna say, what are those things? Let's go up here. They will hurt us, too. Okay, we have a platform up here. We just need... Oh, God, we're up high. We just need to get, to the street and then just go north. And get the bike down before anything comes after us. So hopefully those bats stay away from us. Except for I don't... See, this is part of Urban Decay. It adds graffiti and stuff, too. This is going to be fun, you guys. I'm really looking forward to this playthrough. Okay, let's get the bike down. And all of these leaves and skeletons and all that shit that's on the ground is part of Urban Decay. It just makes the whole environment look... Look at that graffiti. That's awesome. The whole environment look more decayed, like it would be, you know, it's much more realistic. Okay, so, yeah, we gotta go north. How the fuck do I get out of here? Okay, let's just pick this back up and jump this way. Yeah, it adds vines and that cover stuff. We need to find like a main street. So it looks like if we actually go back or go to the east, we'll run into this street here. Yeah, so let's do that. In fact, let's do a little bit of looting whilst we're at it. We're going to be really limited, though, on that sort of thing until we can make some tools of some sort. Okay, let's get some plant fibers. I really probably shouldn't do this. We should just get the fuck out of here. I think we will. Let's just go. Can I go through here? I want to set the bike down and vamonos. Because, there's some dangerous shit in this city. Like, you know, mega armored zombies that run at nightmare speed. That sort of thing. Oh, what? What are those stair thingies? What? Wait a minute. Is this kind of like a safe zone? I wonder if that's what that means. I don't see any zombies around, except for the bats, so you can see them all. Well, no, I guess those are just birds. We might actually be in a safe zone here. Because when I started the other series, we started in Central Park. Not in the city. But if this is a safe zone, it might behoove us to at least, you know, see if we can get equipped with some basic armor and... you know, a stone axe and stuff like that, except for, there's not a shit ton of stuff around, though. And we just scrap that newspaper for paper. This is so cool, though. Look at this, man. I love it. Big thingy of wood there. We got some iron. So there are still schematics in the game, but they're just schematics for, you know, for making stuff, not and they don't affect. Well, they're not like the, you know, the perk or magazine system. So I mean, I don't know. Even if this is a safe zone, it doesn't seem like there's really enough stuff in here. It's either that or. Hold on a sec. Decayed office tower. It's either that or, you know, the zombies just haven't woken up yet, because they might not show up until like noon. And if that's the case, we really should get the hell out of here. And I think we will. So let's just head north. There's a police car. Okay, so I'm going to pick this back up because we have to get over this wall here. Yeah, we'll scrap that. Okay. Let's pressing the wrong button. Yeah, let's just get out of here. If we have a little bit of a grace period, we should take advantage of that. All right. This looks really good, though. These dark spots are, I don't know, they're almost like oil slicks or something. There are also many... oh, that's weird. Oh, that's water. Okay, I got you. For a minute there, I thought the leaves were floating. Oh, there's a Zom. There are many custom POIs on the map, too. So, you know, we'll see a lot of the normal vanilla skyscrapers and buildings, but there's also custom ones, too. So that's looking forward to checking all of those out. Yeah, this is cool, man. It definitely, you know, the mods, the urban decay and the better biomes just make it look more like an apocalyptic wasteland, you know, because this is more of what I would think things would look like, you know, stuff would be overgrown and all of that. There's dead bodies, there's bones and skeletons all over the place. It's actually kind of neat that we did start in the city because we can kind of see what it looks like. All right. That guy looks like bad news. And, you know, one of the things that I've run into when I did start playing on the first series is some zombies will just come out of nowhere and running at like maximum nightmare speed. And you don't really know exactly when that's going to happen. So, yeah, it's scary. All right, there's a wolf. I'm trying to be careful with my... Oh, I like how these are all flooded. That is so neat. I'm trying to be careful with my stamina in case we have to really get away. I want to make sure we're not out of stamina. MP Logue, who is also very well known in the 7 Days to Die community for, you know, his POIs, is also the creator of Better Biomes and Urban Decay. So kudos to him, man. He does such good work. M14 Closer X, Brian DVS, Battlestate Games, WTT, welcome to Tarkov SBT, Swolp25, Funkamangaro, Yakov, Norvensk, Evangelon, Massive Soft M14, Drake Hurley, Shocky Milk, Tron, Rexana, Cyanide, and Pulled Pork are all the listed credit folks for Tarkov. BW vehicles are, of course, from BW. And the New York City map is from Your Dirk Killer Gaming. So go on to the mod sites and the Nexus sites for the environmental mods, and make sure you endorse these mods. These guys have done just a wonderful job on all of this. Okay, so we're kind of at the top end of the city. Take a look at the bird biome. This is nuts, man. Look at all of this. This looks so good. And then over here we have some water, and I'm not, to be honest with you, I'm not sure. I wonder, okay, how far to the here, don't go in the water. Stop. So we're to the west. So I think if we follow this shoreline, okay, how far north are we? All right, so we're getting closer. My guess is that Central Park's probably going to be right around in that area. So let's kind of head towards the red marker here. But yeah, you can see how the Better Biomes mod has just really enhanced, you know, this the area here. And I think it just looks so much more realistic, like what it would actually look like in this situation. It also, you know, makes visibility more difficult too, in terms of seeing what's coming. So that's, you know, going to be another challenge. All right, let's see if we can find another main street heading north. So we're heading east at the moment. Now, I might, you know, we might do a future playthrough, maybe up the difficulty a little bit, and we'll actually start and stay in the city. But again, this is my first time playing this mod, and it was reasonably challenging enough, you know, just, oh shit, just staying in Central Park. So, since this is kind of a redo of my first time playing it, I want to go back to Central Park and start there. And then, of course, as we gear up, we will move in, you know, start making forays into the city, and maybe even ultimately move into the city. Trying to get that chicken. It's already noon, so that's why I don't want to dilly-dally too much here. I want to keep moving. So we'll kind of work our way northeast. Look at that transformer shorten out. Oh, that is cool. I think that's part of urban decay too. In fact, it said in the description of the mod that there's a chance the player can actually get shocked, you know, when trying to salvage stuff like that, electrical components. All right, we've hit the hunger threshold. It's not good, but again, let's just keep moving here. Can I get through over here? These cities definitely do not run in, you know, a straight grid. See, now we're actually in the wasteland too. So even more dangerous now. Oh, fuck. What the hell's that? A cop spit, maybe? I don't know. Let's not stick around to find out. Let's just keep getting on down the road here. Central Park is pretty sizable in and of itself. I think it's about 1 kilometer long, but it doesn't run north and south. It runs southwest to northeast at at an angle. And I put that marker pretty far north, so I'm sure we'll actually hit the park before 1.6 kilometers, hopefully. Let's just kind of keep working our way northeast here. This map is just enormous. I mean, there's no way you would ever you'd ever be able to visit every single POI here. It's just not possible, or I should say not practical anyway. You know, the New York map is a 7K map, but remember, almost that entire surface is nothing but city, with the exception, of course, of Central Park, the waterways, and a very small border, you know, along the outskirts of the map. So, just enormous. Oh, wow, that's the snow biome. Okay, so I wonder if we're... I wonder if we're too far east now. Okay, let's get away from that Zombo. Okay, take a look at the map. I don't know. I mean, Central Park is more east than it is west. But the thing is that the snow is at the very... Oh, shit. At the very top of the map. So... Yeah, let's... actually, we don't need to worry about the cold because we have the noob protection on that. So... let's just take a look-see at what the deal is here. I wonder if... I need these guys to leave me alone for a second so I can assess the situation. Everybody wants to eat me. Okay, let's think about this for a minute. So we've got to be at the north extreme of the map because there's only just a small ribbon of snow and then that's it. So and then we're still pretty close to the center. So I think Central Park's actually going to be more this way-ish. So right. Yeah, let's move that direction then. Oh god. Stumps all over the place. This is so neat though, man. I love it. Absolutely love it. Okay. Oh, actually, you know what? I think I'm going to stay in the snow because we can see a little bit better. And again, we don't have to worry about temperature right now. We just don't want to run into a mountain lion or a bear. This is so neat though. Yeah, I think I see green forest trees up ahead, so we should be getting close. Oh, shit. So, you know, although I didn't plan it this way, it was kind of cool that we did start the way that we did because we get a little tour of the environment. Ah, green forest. Yay. Okay. Look how different it is here, though. It's like so lush and, you know, overgrown looking. It's just amazing. Okay, we are at the extreme north end of Central Park. And so what we want, and Wrecked is at the south end, so we want to, I mean, you know what? We don't need to start with Wrecked. We could actually start with Hugh, because Hugh's over here too. That might be better. Here's Hugh right here. In the other series, I started near Wrecked, but we have the same access to Hugh that we do to Wrecked. And while we're here, let's actually pop in here really quick. And what I'm gonna do is do the usual loot situation and see if we can, you know, sell him some stuff to get enough money to get some food to get started here. Yeah, I like the idea of living nearer Hugh because he's got better quality weapons. He is, you know, he is the weapons trader after all anyway. It's just that, you know, I'm trying to think if, I think there's a medical pile here, yeah. I'm trying to think if there are, whatchamacallit? Oh, if there's a POI nearby here. There's some ammo. There's all kinds of different ammo in the mod. Okay, we'll grab that stuff. And pretty much everything we pick up right now, we're just going to sell to him because... Wow, dead guy. Because we need, you know, we need food, actually. And of course, we'll get that by doing POIs too. Alright, let's check these. If we're lucky, we'll find a gun right off the bat. What's that? Army crackers. Okay, there's some food right there. Let's eat it. All of the food animations are awesome in this mod too, if you haven't seen it yet. I love it. Isn't that awesome? All of the mod food too is clean. You don't get dysentery. Oh, look at that. We already have a gun. Hell yeah. And a splint. Okay. What kind of ammo does this take? It takes 7.6251s. Sniper bonus deals 50% extra damage. Oh, this is amazing. Okay. We found ourselves a... Whoops. Sorry, hit the wrong button there. Found ourselves a weapon already. I'll take it. Let's hop up here. There's a lot of ammunition. These are matches, by the way. This is bleach. You use that for chemical stuff. I'll try and point out, the unique stuff as we come across them for those of you who are watching for the first time. Yeah, we'll come across a bunch of ammo inside the place. Good. There's an MRE right there. Let's eat it. This gives us 50 food. And again, it's clean, no dysentery. This is a pile of meds that we use for crafting medical stuff later on. Okay. Yeah, I'm stoked that we found a gun already. Nice. That didn't happen in the first playthrough. Okay, food maybe? Okay, we got tea. We'll take that. In fact, we could stand... If we take this now, it'll give us efficient digestion, which will allow our food to last longer. So that was a nice find as well. Don't know if there's going to be anything lootable up here. There wasn't last time I checked, so... Okay. And then I think we've covered everything. Well, outside. There's more things to loot on the inside. Yeah, because we came through here. Okay, so let's go inside. And there's going to be a couple things back here. Look at all those items. Those are used for crafting tier 3, 4, 5 schematics and modifiers. This is for tier 4. The WD is for tier 3. Did we get a Leatherman tool? Yeah, so Leatherman tool is tier 1 and tier 2 schematics. Yeah, okay. Now, if we're lucky, we'll get some ammo for our sniper rifle. M85. Okay, and then over here is some ammo, and then we have this munitions box. Oh, nice. With an ammo box. Let's see what this gives us here. Gave us, okay, wow, we have 422. What are these? Okay, those are 9mm 18 ball ammo. All right. I think that's it for what we can loot. All right, so again, this takes...
You look like a little girl.
This is a Remington 700. This takes...
Carrying M60 for a few months.
Shut up. 7.6251. Okay, so that's not it. 7.6239. 7.6251. Okay, so we have 29 rounds for this weapon. And it looks like we have 5 in the magazine. Right? Yeah, magazine size of 5. Okay. Very nice. Now, we have a bunch of this 9mm ammo. So I wonder, it's 918 ball ammo. Got a little bit of armor penetration, not a lot. Armor penetration, by the way, is a huge thing in this game. So, what we're gonna do... Here, let's take his first job.
This work we do, I envy you. Only the finest instruments of destruction this side of the apocalypse.
Okay, what's this? This is... Okay, those are 45s, but there's only 128 of them, where we have a bunch of these. So 918 ball ammo. What uses 918? This does. Okay, so that's a silenced pistol. That's alpha dog pistol. The Glock uses 919. That's 921. Okay, this uses 918. It's pretty expensive, though. The Deagle's going to use 50. Okay, the submachine gun uses 918. But, of course, that uses 919. And as we go down, things just get more expensive. What's this? That's a shotgun. Okay, so realistically, let's check the damages of... Well, I think the damage is going to be the same, because damage in this mod is based upon caliber, not the gun itself, but the actual caliber of the bullet. For the most part, if not entirely. So, of these two, which we could potentially afford... thing is I started with the T33 in the last playthrough because I was finding all kinds of this 7.62 ball ammo. And we have 41 of those. I think, I don't know. Are we going to have it's just that that's a lot of ammo, man. That's going to help us. So between these two, this has more durability. Why doesn't that have any recoil, stats? Magazine size of 8. Magazine size of 8. Same damage. Recoil's not too bad. So I think maybe we go for... It looks like it has a silencer on it too, which could work to our benefit. So let's see if we can raise 2,000 coin to purchase this by selling all of our other ammo except for the these. In fact, let me even move those down there, and we don't want to sell these either, because these are for our sniper rifles. So everything else, let's go ahead and sell.
Joel's armor. My rounds pierce that joke. I'm overstocked on those right now. Maybe try another.
Yeah, you know what? This is not that big of a deal. I'm going to sell that now. We'll come across plenty of these tools later. And we're not going to be able to do anything with them in cellulose powder. Anything with them in the early game anyways. We don't quite have enough of those. We'll sell the matches, those. All of this pile of meds. We want to keep the stones. So, he doesn't want the wood. Let's keep the medical stuff. In fact, let's put that down there. And I'm going to keep the anvil too. Okay, so that gets us up to how much coin? Holy shit! Wow. We have 11,000 coin? Oh my god. Okay. Jesus. Wow. Okay, so that means... What does that mean? That means we have a lot of money. Oh my god. Well, let's just stick with our plan, though, for now. We'll go with the 9, and we'll get the PM pistol to use those with. Unless, well, actually, you know, we could afford this. The advantage of this is that if we got into the shit, we could spray and pray with it. Plus, it has way less recoil. And we can set the weapons to, you know, single fire mode too. That seems to make more sense since we can afford it. So let's buy this. Okay, so that's going to be our main weapon. And
now you're armed and dangerous.
Hell yeah.
Just like me.
So if I press the Z key, I can go into single fire mode to conserve ammo, which will then essentially be as if we were using just a handgun. And then that's full auto if we really get into the shit. Okay, I like that plan. I like that plan. All right, so we still have...
I see your inventory. What is this, a tea party?
What the hell, man? Oh my god. Do you have a repair kit for our sniper rifle? Oh, okay, that's expensive. I mean, for, you know, starting off, right? I'd like something that'll pack more. Well, I guess this will pack a pretty decent punch. And if we don't use it a lot, it should last for a while. But we might want to get some more ammo for it. So we need 7.62 51 ball ammo. Okay, so that's going to be this stuff here. Full metal jacket, which is what we have, has some armor penetration. These have even more. Oh my god, those are expensive though. Yeah, Ultra Nozzler. 176. Okay, so these 7.6251s actually have different damage ratings. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, we're going to come across more of this. So let's just hold off on that because I don't want to, you know, I want to be somewhat conservative here.
I hope the Zed-heads get a full belly tonight on your
Now, the other thing we could look at is some mods.
My ammo.
And does he sell any armor at all? He sells armor pocket mods. We need to find something that will fit the PP9 Klein. So if we go PP9, okay, we could put a silencer or a drum magazine. Oh, that increased. Well, of course it would increase reload time. So that gives us a magazine size of 90. That gives us a magazine size of 30. Durability burn. Ooh, does that mean the weapon loses durability more quickly? Ergonomics. Reduces recoil. Reduces hipfire accuracy. It would be nice to have a silencer, though. Why don't we... Let's go ahead and buy it. And let's buy the drum magazine, too. Let's go big or go home. Okay.
Keep it coming.
Now, we'll modify this. Look at all the mod slots. It's crazy. Okay. All right. Now, let's go back to you again.
Remedies.
So,
I'd rather trust a Zed-head for a hug.
night vision goggles. These is super come in handy because it gets so dark at night. But that's going to take almost all the rest of our money. We actually should probably not do that right now. We can do it later. Because we need to buy some food. Do you have any tools? Okay, let's just scroll through here. Yeah, he doesn't sell any tools at all. Interesting. Sells an explosive schematic. Okay, so I think we're finished for now with Hugh.
If you can't afford a high-quality firearm, you should at least take a job.
You know, one other thing we could do is look and see what mods there are for the M700.
Drop your weapons or drop your drawers.
There aren't any. So this weapon is normally 16,000 coin. And of course it has a hell of a lot more durability. But again, the sniper rifle is not something we're going to be using
a full belly tonight
all of the time. Okay, let's buy some food with our money. I mean, we'll start finding it and, you know, be able to start making it too, but right now, okay, so this is 250 and it gives 15 food. This is 1250 for 50 food. This is 23 food for 500. So 2 of these gives more food than one of those for the same price. And so, yeah, likewise with the Slickers bar. So if we bought 4 of these for 1,000, that would give us 60 food, which is better than these. So I think we just buy a shit ton of sausages. Oh, wait. Oh, he's only got 1. Oh, damn it, Jim. Okay, that's not good. I mean, we're not in really bad shape, but we're not in the best of shape either. And we look at him gnawing on that nom 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 on the sausage there. This gives us 25 water, but it also gives us the buffs, and I kind of want to maybe hang on to that. So, oh god, this is expensive. Okay, what's that? That only gives 15 water? Really? Fuck. Okay, I think we should go do some looting and see if we can just start finding that stuff, because that's just too expensive. Plus, we still need to do armor and all that, too. And there's zombies around. Okay, where's my bike? Next order of business is to see if we can find a POI close to Hugh. Which is going to be a little more interesting because we can't see very well with all this foliage. But that's okay. I don't remember a POI really close by him from my other playthrough. I mean, the city's right over here, but I don't know if we want to start in the city. For one thing, it's going to be really dreary with, you know, the biome. There is this underground place there, Steer Gulch, it's called. It's basically like the mushroom mushroom place. I guess, you know, the other thing we could do, I'm just trying to remember what's around here, because it was a lot easier to see it, you know, before, but we need to kind of skedaddle too, because it's getting late, and we can't spend the night at the trader because we'll get booted. There was a place that I did in episode 3 that was kind of in the center of Central Park, which would make sense that we could base up at. So let's see if we can find where that is. I think it's going to be, well, maybe actually close to where that buried supplies is. I love this, though. This is just awesome. And I don't, at this point anyways, I don't seem to have really any problems with lag. It seems to perform pretty well. Excuse me, sir. That place that I was talking about, I think, is on the south end of this lake, maybe? But it would be a good location because, again, it's kind of right in the center of the park. Oh, fuck. We don't want to be in Central Woods. There's werewolves here, or dire wolves. We found that out the hard way in episode 3, too. Okay, let's just stay along the water. Wow, this is really challenging going through here because I can't see. Oh, yeah, see, we don't want to run into one of those. You know what we're going to do? Let's pick this up and swim over. I don't want to get at by a dire wolf right from the start here. We can't die in episode 1, man. It's just not allowed. There's even stuff under the water, too. Vegetation and cars and things like that. I don't really want to fool around killing Zeeks right at the moment. We need a secure place for tonight. Alright, that's back into the city. I thought that POI, like I said, was right on the south end of this lake. It was kind of one of those jumbled together places with containers and that sort of thing. All right. Down with the sickness. All right, he's going to be armored in the head, so we're going to need to hit him in the legs. Oh, what'd you drop, man? Okay, we can sell those. Yeah, this is the place right here. Okay, so ladies and gents, this is going to be our base for this playthrough. Well, not for the whole playthrough, but for the start, so we are going to need to clear it. So let's get that done ASAP because we want the place secured by nightfall. So let's do that. Let the zombos come. Okay, now, I don't know if I have said this yet or not, but we have to... Armor's a big deal in this game. And so whenever you come across an armored guy, if you don't have armor-piercing ammo, you need to try and hit him in the limbs. Otherwise, it'll just take forever to kill him. And, you know, we have Full Metal Jacket, which has a little bit of armor pen, but it's not a huge amount. Okay, we can loot later. Let's just clear the place and get it secured. Anybody in here? No, okay. He says as he loots. Okay, we have to go up here. But let's check this because it might have water. Well, it doesn't have the right kind of water. Some of these will have clean water in them. Some of them will have dirty. Let's try this one. There we go. There's some clean water right there. In fact, let's just drink that right now. And it's got a really cool animation for that as well. Gulp, gulp, gulp. Okay, we should have a Zeke up here. And he's armored. Shit. Okay. He did. Okay, this we just scrap. Okay, let's close this. Come around here. Got somebody's... Oh, there you are. Okay, he was up here. Check this. Just has cloth in it. Alright, there's going to be 1 or 2 zombs in here, and then the end loot. And then we should be golden. Should be a guy right in there. We got caught behind the door. Thanks, Edgar. More ammo for us. Okay. I think we've cleared the place. Let's check this. If we're really lucky, we'll find a cooking pot or a grill in here. Nope. More ammo, though. I don't have anything to open that with. Because we haven't even gotten any tools or anything yet. But we will. Okay, so it's 2016. The time. What I think I want to do now... We need to make a stone axe. So let's see if we can get enough stuff to do that. Let's try our sniper rifle on this armored dude. Oh my god. I love this mod. It's amazing. It is fucking amazing. Okay. The sound of that was so awesome too. Just the power of that weapon, man. Look at this forest. It's just gorgeous. Okay. You're gonna be armored. Okay, he's dead. Okay, so let's gather stone and sticks and plant. What the fuck? Didn't I just kill you? Well, you're somebody new. You know, this weapon's still pretty damn loud for having a silencer on it. Okay, grab some stones. Alright, do we have enough to make an axe? Yes, we do. So let's craft an axe. And here, let's also put this down. So we have it available. Okay, let's get some wood and some stone and some plant fiber so we can make armor and a bone knife would probably be good to do. But Actually, hold on. Before we even do any more of that, do I have any more stone? I do. Okay. Let's go back in here. And we can repair that? Is it be... Oh, it's probably because I have forged iron. Okay, well, let's actually repair it. It needs to be repaired. That's all we can do. I want to take this out so zombies can't get up above. Because there's, you know, we have 1 hour left before nightfall. Remember, my zombies are on nightmare speed and feral sense is on at night, so... And it's going to be pitch black. The helmet light we have is pretty much worthless. Okay, that sounds like Hawaii 5-0. So I just don't want them, you know, to be able to easily get up above. And I think this is really the only direct path to get up. Let's repair that, too. Alright. Let's take care of this dude. Oh, wait. Is he inside? How did he get in there? How the hell did he... Oh, I wonder if he was... I don't know. Jesus, man. That guy is so tough. Really? Okay. What? Why can't I move? Okay. Oh, there's a gap right here. Okay. So much for that. I mean, we'll have to fix that later. The main thing is we just don't want them to have any way to get up to us in case they detect us at nighttime. And I don't... Here, let's... I don't think they'd be able to breach this, but let's get rid of it just in case. Grab this as well. Okay, that should all be good. Let me make a all of this stuff, this especially, because then we can put the light on it and have a little bit of light. Modify, shitty helmet light, and wear, and then there we go. See, it's not much, but it's something, right? Any chance cooking pot? Nope, no cooking pot. Okay, we'll just have to keep looking for that. I don't want to buy one of those because they're really expensive. Oh, good. Here's some food. Let's finish looting and then get up top before dark. I'm just gonna grab whatever we can grab. And we need to also we need to get a bedroll down too, so we have a spawn point. That would suck if we died and spawned all the way back in the city without our bike. I'd be like, are you kidding me? Hey, there's a grill. All right, fantastic. Sure, we'll grab some wood. Again, I just want to make sure there's no path for them to get up to us. Some meds, maybe? Okay, well, medical supply stuff. Come on, cooking pot. Nope. But finding the grill was huge, because now we can actually make grilled meat. And that's going to help a lot. Okay. It's 21:44, and I'm stuck. Let's open this real quick. And, guess we looted everything else in here. Grab this, and then we need to get up above. We'll close that and jump up here. Let's go over to here and go up here. Actually, what I'm going to do is... where's that? Is there room for me to put this down up here? Yeah. Okay. Let's turn our light off, hunker down, and be very quiet. And now you see how dark it gets. It's like crazy dark. And that's all the more my light does for me. It lets me see what's directly in front of me, but it doesn't light up the peripheral at all. All right, guys. Well, I think we're going to wrap up our first episode here. And so in the morning, I will, let's think about this for a minute. We'll probably just go ahead and start doing jobs. Starting with the buried supply quest. We'll go down and see Rect and, get jobs from him, and we'll just work both Rect and Hugh as far as jobs go. And I'm not sure if we're going to stay here or not, actually. I liked the POI that's closer to Rect better than this place. So I'll have to decide, where our initial base is going to be. Not sure if we're going to live in Central Park for the entire series. We'll have to play that one by ear too, but we do need a base of some sort in Central Park to start with. So we'll have to determine where that's going to be, and then we'll start working jobs. And I'll also, finish up, some of the more basic stuff, like get the rest of our armor made. I just don't have enough plant fiber for that, so I'll have to wait for the morning and get a campfire down and all of that. And then we'll go from there. Okay, so thanks everybody for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. And if you did, please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment on the video, and we'll catch you all in the next episode. Bye-bye.